Good afternoon, this is KOCO Chief Meteorologist Damon Lane on a very cold Monday afternoon. Once again, I think a lot of us have been talking about these winds that started coming in late last night across northern Oklahoma. Check out yesterday's maximum wind gusts, and mainly this is all from yesterday evening here. Look at these winds, well over 50 miles per hour. As you make way across northern parts of the state, Oklahoma City really started to see our winds pick up after midnight, although according to this right here, this is the Oklahoma Mesonet, winds never really got up over 39 miles per hour. I do know that at the Will Rogers World Airport, they did get into the 40s, and even right here in Hinton, 58 miles per hour with our maximum wind gusts early this morning. Now, the minimum air temperatures we have had since midnight, so this morning's low temperatures, they were down only into the teens here in Oklahoma City, about 20 degrees Tulsa, 18, 20 degrees. But yeah, temperatures certainly have plummeted in a very big way since this past weekend's warm weather that we had. And as we look at the current setup across the United States, lots of wind chill advisories ongoing across the upper Midwest. Winter storm warning and winter storm watch stretches across basically from Norfolk through Greenville, North Carolina, down to Wilmington, North Carolina, around Myrtle Beach. And again, this is a winter storm watch that extends all the way down along the Gulf Coast. And then a few winter weather advisories across southern Wyoming, western Kansas, eastern Colorado. This image right here is coming just north of Minneapolis, St. Paul. Just wanted you to see what temperatures of about 15 below look like. Yeah, it's clear there, lots of snow, at least it's sunny. And then this image right here coming in and across northern Kansas, right along the Nebraska border here, and not dealing with any snow across northern Kansas. This is the current flow, and this is why we keep getting these cold outbreaks coming in here. Look at this dip in the weather pattern right here, this trough that just extends all the way down here. So we're pulling in cold air from the north. You can see the winds coming from the north down to the south, and that is moving into the United States. And while this is certainly a weather pattern that is quite favorable for some significant cold weather outbreaks, it is not favorable for Oklahoma to really get a whole lot of rain out of it. So this is a dry moving system for many of us. Now, we do have a little bit of snow in the forecast, but for really most of us, it's all about the cold. Look at these temperatures during the afternoon across Minnesota, Iowa, and as you go into Wisconsin here, temperatures well below zero. This afternoon in Oklahoma, temperatures only climbing into the 20s. Now, we will watch a little system roll out of the north here late this evening. Looks like we'll have some snow across the plains of Colorado. And then as we go into the overnight hours around midnight, we start watching that snow stretch down into southern Kansas, northwestern Oklahoma. Only about a dusting to at most 1 inch of snow, but notice how it begins to weaken as it moves in early tomorrow morning across Oklahoma. It looks like a few flurries across western Oklahoma, and really that's all that we're most likely going to get out of this. As we go into Tuesday afternoon, temperatures only climb up to about freezing. Starting to watch that extremely cold air up across the upper Midwest beginning to modify. It's still very cold. At least we're only seeing temperatures in the about -5 range, not -15 range. And then as we go into Wednesday afternoon, temperatures in the 20s for highs in the upper Midwest. Here in Oklahoma, temperatures climbing into the 40s. And then all of a sudden we go into the Friday afternoon here, and temperatures are going to be quite warm. This coming in from the Euro model, and it looks like we're going to have a cold front just stretch right across the state here. 30s and 40s north of I-40 here for the most part, and then much warmer down to the south. We'll have to see if we can get temperatures this warm. That would be really warm. It's almost record warmth there across southwestern Oklahoma. That's showing temperatures in the 80s. And again, this is coming in for Friday afternoon. And then as we go into Saturday, that cold air begins to move back down to the south, and we start to watch temperatures drop back down into the 40s. And once again, how I showed you earlier that we're in a weather pattern not really favorable for a whole lot of moisture across Oklahoma. That will change as we start to roll into early next week. Start watching more of a southwesterly flow coming in here, and that means that rain chances will return, and maybe even snow chances returning as we head into the month of February. We'll talk more about that coming up tonight on KOCO 5 News at 5, 6, and 10. See you then.